Hello world! Today I thought it might be fun to take the darling It Cosmetics CC Plus cream out into the heat and get a little sweaty while hunting Pokemon. Hey everybody, Shelly here, and today I thought it would be fun to take one of the popular foundation CC creams that people tend to go to in the summertime because of its high SPF protection and see how well it holds up to some heat and some sweat. And of course I am talking about the It Cosmetics CC Plus Your Skin But Better cream. This has SPF 50 plus and it's a broad spectrum physical sunscreen, which is great. It also has buildable up to full coverage, pretty much close for a CC cream, which is a little unusual. I really like this CC cream. I use it regularly. This time of year it's a little bit light for me, so this is in shade Fair, and typically this time of year I will mix it with my Smashbox 15-Hour Wear Studio Skin Hydrating Foundation because I have that in a sort of darker shade for me. But for today's purposes, I thought I would put it straight on and not mix it with anything so we can get a good idea of how well it holds up. So I'm going to be going out and hunting Pokemon for a few hours outside, and it's warm out. Let's see here. Oh, it's 80 degrees with a real feel of 93 here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. So it's a little bit warm outside. The humidity is about 62% right now, so not super humid, but not really not humid either. So what I'm going to do today is wear it with the It Cosmetics number 50 Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. And I'm going to start with this primer because I typically wear a primer every day with no matter what kind of CC cream or foundation I wear. This particular one is a hydrating anti-aging primer that has peptides and essential oils and vitamins and extracts, botanicals, all sorts of good stuff in it. I find that it really does make a nice base for my makeup. And then I'm going to go in with my It Cosmetics CC Plus cream. I love this stuff. Like I said, it's a little light for me right now, but that will be fine. I am just applying it with a damp beauty blender. And oh, my beauty blender needs to be replaced. This is the clean version, I promise, but it's a mess. It's a disastrous mess. I need a new one. That's fine. Once I get this all put on my face, I'm going to take the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Loose Setting Powder, and this is a technique that I saw on Wayne Goss's channel, and I've modified it a little bit. He calls it the buffing technique, and it is intended to reduce the look of pores. And what I do is I take the loose setting powder and use a brush similar to the one that he used, and I only buff that into the areas of my skin where I do have large pores, which is basically my T-zone, my nose, a little bit in the center of my forehead, the sides of my cheeks, like right next to my nostrils, and my chin. And that's all of the powder setting that I do for my foundation, and it seems to work really well. So that's what I'm doing today. So here is my face of makeup. Other things that I'm wearing, which I suppose will also be put to the test. Right now I've got on Makeup Geek eyeshadows along with some of the new Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow. I'm wearing a NYX gel pencil eyeliner. I've got the It Cosmetics, the brand new Tightline waterproof mascara, and on my lips I've got the new Maybelline Color Jolt. This color is so pretty. It was kind of a mess to put on, but once I got it on, it feels really nice. So I have really high hopes for all of this. I can pretty much promise you that my lip is going to be different when I come back to check in because I am going to stop at the sandwich place for lunch. But since it was such a mess to put on, I think I will probably not attempt to put it on in the car after I eat. But the rest of this face will be back shortly after I have hunted some Pokemon. Alright, hanging out at JMU in front of Wilson Hall. Definitely sweating. Stopped by the park. Highlight so far, caught a Voltorb and positioned one of my Pokemon at the gym at the park. Now I'm gonna wander the quad and JMU's campus for a little bit, get a little more sweaty, and see what I find. Not much going on at JMU. Won a couple battles against a red gym. Earned myself a look of disdain when I told a couple students that I'm Team Mystic. So I am out of Stardust and out of Pokeballs and out of potions. So I'm gonna go back downtown where I can hit up a whole bunch of Pokestops and find some more things. That is also not a Pokemon. And I'm back. So it's been about 5 hours since I applied my makeup, about 4 hours since I started Pokemon hunting. So I applied my makeup about 2:30 p.m. I left the house about 2:45, went to have a sandwich. I enjoyed that sandwich for about half an hour, and then I went Pokemon hunting. Now, I did put the Maybelline Color Jolt back on after I had lunch, and this is how it wore, which for about 4 hours of sweating and walking around and talking to people, I am fairly impressed. It was a lot easier to put on the second time for some reason. I think I was just being a doofus the first time around. As far as the IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream goes, I am also quite impressed. The only spot that has really worn away a bit is my nose. I did my absolute best not to wipe my face while I was out today in the sun and sweating and all that good stuff. It's a little bit faded on parts of my forehead, the top where I would be the most sweaty. But really the only noticeable place is my nose. I can even still see some of the Wet n Wild highlight that I had put on. The Makeup Geek eyeshadows and the Urban Decay Moondust Sparkle holding up very, very well. I'm pretty impressed. Now, on my eyes, I did forget to mention that the primer I used was the Wet n Wild primer, which is now slowly becoming one of my go-tos. It seems to hold up just as well as the more expensive primers, and it's really, really cheap. I don't have any itching or negative reactions to it. So it's good stuff, good stuff. Let me zoom you guys in and you can take a look a little closer at how my makeup has held up through 4 hours of climbing around, sweating, hunting Pokemon. I did about 7,000 steps walking through that 4 hours time. So here's a closer look of all right, from the side. There you have it. I'm going to say that the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream not only looks awesome when first applied and provides awesome SPF sun protection, but it also holds up really well to full-on sweating and humidity and heat and activity and all that good stuff. Really everything I'm wearing today I think held up really, really well. So it sounds like a win to me. Thanks for hanging out and checking out this little experiment with me. I hope you found it helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if so, and if you would like to see some more of these kinds of heat test experiments, leave me a comment down below on what you would like me to test out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate your time and attention. Have yourselves an awesome, awesome rest of your day, rest of your week, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.